some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Aggies ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hold and finds his man on the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out and they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The 12th man, Warden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. And this defense was flailing as as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Lost to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And there's a couple parts to the lateral, right? It's when the guy's pitching it and you're hitting him and causing a bad pitch, or it's just a pitch. But either way, trying to get hands on the football, trying to disrupt the timing of the pitch, disrupt the timing of the catch. Nice job on the defense getting to the carrier fast to make something happen.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up fourth down.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give to the lone running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Red pass, it's complete. And he'll be brought down.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. And the Ducks will keep this drive going.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So now it's second and long. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Ducks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Johnson wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the play on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Hunt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Owens. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Texas A&M going up tempo. QB draw. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. A&M comes back out with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for room. It's Owens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Firing to the right, complete. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Off the RPO, complete.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make them make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. guide the running back and leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs managed. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Running it to the right. Creates a little room. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A little screen to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Looking for a man, it's Reed. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wants to adjust the pattern. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and
breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. And it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Johnson looking to throw. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback running on the draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff, to take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Reed. Looking deep. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Leaves it with the back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Texas A&M 9, Oregon 0.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, this defense defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the returner will be brought down. Drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's low. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And now on second down for this offense. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They want to throw it. A little release to the back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Johnson wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll leave it with him. Turning it on.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's low. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick release by the QB. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Casper. and takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll pull them back to within 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Gives it on the option. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Sends it back in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. What a complete and dominant performance from this defense. I'm sure Von Miller's watching proud.
And Myles Garrett, I mean, just the names that A&M has had on that defense, and it's usually consistent year after year, finding a bunch of guys that are big and strong up front, linebackers that can tackle.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Aggie. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone. They'll
try to add another to their lead. And check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today, and any way you slice it, this fan base and this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 28 to BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. His drive will open from the 15. Snags it quickly on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Johnson wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it, fired, complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The first snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Johnson looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got some room to run. The 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the eye into it.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Owens. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on.